In today's video, we're taking the Day 7 page of the 12 Days of Christmas in July digital and some of the extra pages also from that digital kit, and we are making embellishments using the mini postcards and the mini embellishment and ephemera. This is for the 12 Days of Christmas in July series. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here with day 7 of the Christmas in July series here on the Dear Julie channel. And I came up with a 12-day digital kit, so you can find that in the Dear Julie Etsy shop. It is a special price of $5 through July, and it has pages of fun Christmas postcards, ephemera. And so today we are going to work with our Day 7 page, and it has these 4 postcards that were sent out at Christmas time. And then it has our ephemera in like mini ephemera. Okay, I'm also probably going to use this mini ephemera page. It has some of the Christmas words. It also has some of the holly and this here. And then it has the images that we're using in the list journal that we made for the mini challenge and the challenge on Saturday. So I want just to have a couple of ephemera pieces for the list journal. So I will probably use a couple of those from that page. That is one of the extra pages that I added because I had already done days 1, 2, and 3, and I wanted you to have at least 12 pages. So the day 5 has 3 pages also. So you get, like, that's where you get more than 12. Okay. So to start off with, we're going to go ahead and we're going to be using the postcards, and you see you've got 2 that come out a little lighter and 2 that come out a little darker. All 4 of them are different, which is really cool. And so let's go ahead and I'm going to just cut out. Let's start with one. We'll start with one postcard, and let's go this way. Okay, I did also pull out a file folder from my file folder stash to use, and I'm using that whenever I'm using cutting things up. I'm gonna try and use file folder and save my my card stock for when I am printing things, okay? Because it's already cut to the right size for the printer. So I have one of the little postcards, and what we're gonna do, and we've done this before, but this time it's a little different. I'm going to use some inspiration from Paper Terrace, which is Jessica over at I'm a Cool Mom. You saw this the other day in my Happy Mail video, and she made some layered stamps. She used the Colorful Daisy digital kit from Dear Julie to make them. And this was in my Patreon mail from her. And so isn't that cool? So there's the Colorful Daisy from the Dear Julie Colorful Daisy kit. But you see she layered her pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and do these the way that I would do them. But I wanted to show you that I was reminded because of the mail that I got from her. And so let's go ahead and we're going to do them much smaller than what she did because I want to use these. And I had this strip that I think I can use. Okay, remember we have strips from the paper pad that I had. And then I thought we'd use possibly this this ledger paper. Okay, so I'm going to do it, the way that I'm going to do it is I'm just going to layer it. Of course, I want to use her. We'll go ahead and cut out this whole block of them. Okay. Okay, so besides this Christmas kit, there's several Christmas digitals in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop, including Pink Christmas. There's a Santa and Mrs. Claus digital kit in the shop. I also have one that's called Cherish Children. There's several in the shop, and they are all of the rest of the digitals are 50% off through the month of July. And then later today, I have the Pages and Ephemera digital kit that will come out that is the companion kit to this this kit here. So it's taking these images that you see me work with this week and putting them so that I can have pages and other ephemera, like other sizes of the things, other just parts of the different pictures, postcards, and different items that I use. So watch for that. That'll be later today, and it will be 50% off through the month. Oh, you know what? I think I want this. Sorry. I think I want it on here. I think it's going to show up better if it stacks on here and then on there. I wonder if it's, you know, we'll see if it's going to be too big to go on there. Yeah, that ends up too big. It's okay. It's okay. So there we have it on this. And what if I have another one of these. This is another one of the extra pages. And see if we find something. Of course, we have my favorite. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We're going to put that on there. This is the glossary page, or from the, there we go. From the atlas that we've been using. Okay, and then I have these, yeah, my postage scissors. And then we can go ahead and cut the outside. Now, if you don't have postage scissors, you can use zigzag scissors or pinking shears. And there's that. Okay. And then if you wanted to go ahead and, one of the things that I like to do is use my little postage cancellation stamp there. Okay, now we can go ahead, and this ends up being pretty big for here, but I kind of like it because it kind of really takes over this card. But I think I want to do, let's do another one, okay? And maybe not build it up so high. Yeah, okay. Don't worry, we'll do something with her. Something really cool. Okay, so if we take this and put it on page like we started out with, it's kind of cool to be able to use a scrap that I don't know what I would have done with otherwise. Okay, so there we have our little stamp. Made our own postage stamp. Okay, I can go ahead and put it on the antique stamp. It's okay. Put it over the antique stamp and then cancel the stamp that here. Okay. Okay, so there I have a little journaling card just like that. Very, very simple. It will go with the theme that I'm doing for the list journal. Sorry. And okay, so next we have this one, and I really, really like it. I think I am going to go ahead and let's do the cancellation of this one also. And these are just my notes from last month's. There we go. Okay, so I did cancel her. And let's go ahead and grab our file folder. I don't think that, yeah, that'll work. Okay. Let's come down here. We're going to make a paperclip, okay, using one of these fun little stamps, okay. So we'll go ahead and grab a paperclip. And I'm going to put the longer piece of the paperclip on the outside. I'm just going to make a regular paperclip this time. And I have my fabric tuck here. I like to use it because it dries quickly and it will grab all the way around the paperclip. Okay, and then put it in here. You could have these ready. Okay, you could already have these little pieces ready. I think that would be a great idea. Sometimes I will use tickets for this part. Then we can go ahead and I'm going to use my regular glue here. Tombow Mono Liquid Glue, one of my favorites, or it is my favorite. Okay, and then I can go ahead and put that on there. Very, very simple, but I really like it. Paperclip, and then I did find this black eyelash trim when I was cleaning over here, so I'm going to just add some of that on here. I'm using black accents because she has a black boa on. I think that will be, or mink coat. I don't know if she has a mink stole, or I have to look at it on one of the bigger images. But there we have that. And that will go into the journal as well. Yay. Okay. So let's go ahead. We have a couple other things that, okay, so let's go ahead and cut us out another one of these. I think this is kind of fun because you get 4 of the postcards with this, and then you get the miniature ephemera that you can go ahead and make like little clusters out of when you have them all cut. So there's that. I'm going to just pull these off, get them out of my way. Okay, so this will be our next one. Those live up there. Okay, so for our next one, I'm going to go ahead and pull out our file folder, and you're going to recognize this because I'm really enjoying these journaling cards, but I wanted to show you another idea that I had. So these are the hidden journaling cards. I'm going to take this postcard, and the postcards work, all the different postcards work really well for this this application. And again, for me, this was inspired by Jessica at Paper Terrace and Kira Brandon Creations. Okay, so I've got it glued on. I'm going to go ahead and trim around, and I'm just going to trim that off because otherwise it'll make me crazy. Okay, so here we'll just go ahead and trim this to be the right size. So have you tried these hidden journaling cards? My favorite is still the side-by-side. The side-by-side one we did the other day. I have the first ones that we did right here. Well, this is drying, so this was a video from the other day. And these will go in a journal like that. I think that they're going to be so much fun. We also did a paper clip on that day. Okay, so I have this here, okay? Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut right along like that. And I should have a hole here, and I should have a hole here. And I do, okay? I'm going to go ahead and come over here and trim me out a piece. And let's go ahead and use the cutter. This, we'll consider this side as our flat side. I'm going to try 2 1/4. Okay, and then we can cut. Let's see if that's, oh, that's going to be too big. Okay, let's see. Because this is a much smaller piece than what we did before. Let's try 1 3/4. So we're just making this piece that's going to go down inside here. Okay. So this piece will go down inside. And we're going to stick this edge up. We're going to add some glue. Try and get that straight in there. Okay, so it's in. And now we're going to add our glue to the edge of this piece. And you don't want this to be too tight of a fit. You want to be able to get it in and out. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and open this up, put that in, line this up, put this down, and that will open. Okay, so perfect, perfect, perfect. That will open. Okay, so now to be able to decorate this, we are going to go ahead and I'm going to decorate it so that it actually goes over. Okay, so I'm going to line these up. And I think we'll go ahead and add a piece of this in here, okay? Just for something different. Looks like a blob of Midnight's hair. Okay, so we're going to put that. Okay, and then I'm going to put glue on the back of this little miniature postcard. And let's go ahead and I'm going to bring the eyelash trim around a little here so that it's all the there we go, like that, okay? So do you see that? Okay. Keep this closed. Okay, and then I'm going to add this piece of holly. This is from this, one of the extra pages of ephemera. Okay, so like I said, we've got 12 days and we had already done 3 of the days. Okay, I got too much glue on the back of that. Go ahead and get that off. Put this on. Okay. Okay, so the other thing I thought of was that I could, and I had told you this in one of the videos, that you could go ahead and bunch up your items on this side so that you really didn't notice it as much that it was a hidden journaling spot. Okay, so that is what I have for that. Now we do have a holly here. So one of the things that I've been doing on the pieces that have the holly is I've been adding the gold fingernail polish. This is the number 544 from Dollar Tree. It has glitter in it. Make sure you are in a well ventilated area when you do this. There you go. So added just that little pop of gold glitter. And we have from the postcard, just a fun little thing. So we did the actual postcard where we just left it as a postcard, and it will be a journaling card. We made a little stamp paper clip here. And so let's go ahead, and for our next postcard, let's go ahead and cut it out. So this is our next postcard. And so what I want to do with this is I am going to take, you know what, I think we looked at this. Okay. We go with, I'm going to cut this right along here. Okay. Actually, we'll do it in that direction. Okay. So I'm looking for an eyelet. I have a burgundy heart eyelet. I'm going to go ahead and come down here and put that on. I have, on the back here, I have some of that graph paper. I have my little heart. And go ahead and set it with the crocodile. Okay. And then I want it to look like a tag, which I totally forgot. So we're going to go ahead and take this and make it look like a tag. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and we'll use some of this because it's right here and ready. There we go. And I'm going to tie it this time. And I'm also going to staple it because I don't want it to come undone. Okay. So I've tied it on. I'm going to use my tiny attacher also. Okay. And then what this card is going to do is it is going to sit in the journal. Okay, so we are going to put this in so that it can go into a pocket. And I think this short pocket is going to be just perfect. Okay, so it's going to go in here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put an eyelet up here. Okay, so up here at the top, grab our. Okay, so I'm going to use the large hole on the crocodile, put it in. Then this. And I was like, you know what? If you had something that you wanted to keep, but you didn't want it to be, you didn't want it to be able to get lost, okay? I thought this might be a good way of doing that. And so, when I was trying to go to sleep, this came into my, there we go, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and tie this on. Okay, but I'll also have a little bit of the eyelash trim sticking out here. I'm going to cut that off. But so this can come out, I can write on it, and it will go ahead and stay in the journal. I think that that is a really fun way to use one of the postcards. I don't think it needs anything else on that for that one, because if I put it, I would put a stamp down here. That's just going to clog up, make, you know, more room here. I think the fun thing about this is that it comes out, but it stays in. Okay, so so we have one more. Let me put this so that I can find it easily. One more postcard, and then we're gonna figure out how to use that other one as a pocket. Okay, so okay, so here is another one. You know what? It's just the right size. I'm going to go ahead and make this a top tuck. I'll save that other piece for something else. Okay, so cut it down a little. Make sure it fits. Okay, so here we can go in. I'm going to go ahead and hold my where my hand is. I don't want any glue. Okay, that's how I'll put this down. You know what? I kind of like this, that stamp, or that image that we can turn into a stamp. The house one would be cool too, but I think this one with the horses. I think I'll put it on like that. So that you still get to see the back, the edges of the original stamp. If I put it on like that. Okay. Okay. Now, the other day while I was watching a video, I took these tags out of a tag book, and I was like, oh, they match. So I have that. Then I took one of the tags that we had, and I made this is a paper clip right here. Okay, so it's a hidden paper clip, and so I can use that to hold something. And remember, this was the piece from one of the postcards that we had taken off. So I have those items that can go in this journal. But that goes in there real easily. And then this is cardboard, and I put ink on it, and it gave me the lines. So, but there's our top tuck. And now let's go ahead and from our little sheet here that we had, let's go ahead and I think we could put this one in here. Okay, so this little one. But you can see you could just make a whole bunch of stamps and have them already ready. And this size would make a great paper clip as well. But I think I'm going to go ahead and put it right on here. But I think I want to add, yeah, I think we'll put those two on there. And on these map tags, I used some black lace that was left from making Shelly's graduation journal. If you are a Patreon Diamond or Emerald, actually all Patreons, you got to see the start to finish of the graduation journal that I made for Shelly, including the really cool lace, the lace spine that I put on it. And those videos are all in there right now. So do check those out if you are a Patreon. For right now, those are exclusively in the Dear Julie Julie Patreon. Okay, so there we've added that little tag. I like that we have been able to add some of the fun little pieces. And okay, so another thing that we can do with these is you can just go through and add either just gluing them on different places, or we can also glue this down here. There's that one. And cut these. Okay, so we can line these up on, I've got a piece of file folder. You can, if you want to use something thinner, you can use something thinner. Looks like I've got black eyelash trim stuck to my finger. Okay. The Patreons will also, they'll get to see this book be bound. Okay. So there was three left on the table. Some black ink. Okay, and then we can go ahead and turn these into stamps. So we made a paper clip out of one of the stamps. We added one of the stamps to a postcard. And now we'll go ahead and do something with these. In most of the Dear Julie Julie Deluxe digital kits, you will have a mini ephemera sheet, at least one, maybe more, that will have images that are small like this that you can use to make your little stamps. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to add these in like little tabs. So one of the places that I probably want to tab is on the ledger page. And so I'm going to go ahead and take this one and staple it. Okay, I have 3 of them. So there's that. And then I think I'm going to go with not the very center, but right here. Okay, so I'm going to put this in. Okay, and since it's a list journal, I just want to just barely see these. Okay, so here's our other ledger page. So that gives the little stamps, give me tabs, which I really like, and I think those are very cool. Okay, so now we have used all of the postcards. So we are going to go ahead and just make a couple of quick clusters using the items from the rest of this sheet. So you can just fussy cut around the holly, and then you're able to use this as an embellishment for clusters and things like that. I think that this is going to be really a lot of fun to have this holly. If you don't like to fussy cut, you can cut them out using a circle punch, possibly, or just cut around them. Okay, so there's that. So we have a postcard, we have a holly. There is some little tiny Santas here, and I think what I'm going to do with those, let's go ahead and cut them like that, and cut them like that, and across there. Okay. I think that well, the top one, we can go ahead and cut him off, and he can become like a little miniature tag. I think he'd make a really cute little miniature tag. And then you can use your crocodile, has a small hole on it also. So we've been using the larger hole, but you can use the smaller hole. It's still pretty big. Maybe what I use for a pokey tool, which is a push pin. Okay. Okay, I have this from binding something. Go ahead and cut it and tie it. This would also be really cute to add to the bottom of your binding strings. I think that would be really cute. But there we'll have a little tag that we can use somewhere. I think that would be kind of fun. Okay, so, and then, oh my gosh, look at, we've got the poinsettia, and you can use these in a block like this. I think they would be fun to use in a block of 6 as a pocket, or a block of 3. Or you can cut them, and so that was a block of 6. This would be a block of 3. Okay, so a little block of 3. I think that would be really cute. I think they also are going to be fun to just be part of your embellishment. Okay. I have a piece of fabric. Okay, so frayed edge. You know what? I think we should cut Santa and the kids out. I think that's the one that we should be using. So you get a couple of different sizes of postcard images on this extra sheet. Okay, so there's the kids, and there's the handkerchief, and there's the tag, and I think we can do the holly up at the top. Okay, and we can glue all of that down right onto this fabric. Okay, and you can use your fabric tack, or you can staple it. You could sew these. I'm going to switch it up to fabric tack here. Okay. So you can go ahead and okay, so this is the day 7 of our series. So we have 5 days left to go. Okay, so we've got that and we've got that. We don't have any words. So let's go to, where was the small words? Okay, so these are a couple of the other extra pages. There's our small words. I knew we had them out. And I think we'll go with this Hearty Christmas Greetings. So these words came right off of the cards, and what I did was I decided that it would be nice to just have the words and not have to cut up the cards every time that we wanted some words. But I think they're going to be really fun. I think this kit's going to be fun for Christmas cards. Okay. It says, with Hearty Christmas Greetings. I'm going to cut this down. Okay. And put that in there. Okay. And then we'll have this piece of holly. And then go ahead, and there's a holly leaf here. And we'll add the glue to our big holly because we've been doing that. Okay. And there we have made a little cluster that we can add to one of our other items if we wanted to. Now on here we have these round pieces. So they are a clock doily, and let's see. Yeah, they don't quite. I'll show you. Okay. Pretty close though. If you just, yeah, if you just distress the outside of that a little bit, I think you'll be happy. Let's see if. So I add washi tape in the color to the outside. Oh yeah, see, we'll be able to just get rid of the white. Okay. Yeah, so we will be able to use the, I mean, you can cut it. You can cut circles and then they'll be, that would be the right size for sure. Okay. Go ahead and, or you can cut them out as squares, but I think having different shapes is a really fun way to get a good look for a cluster. Okay. Okay, so we have two more of the little Santas here. And you know those little tiny jewelry tags, you could go ahead and put these on the little tiny jewelry tag as well. I'm going to cut him down just a little bit more. And if I have another piece of the fabric. That isn't huge. Okay, I think on this one, I think I'm going to go ahead and set it up like it's going to be for a fabric flip. Okay. So, I forgot to put this upside down. Okay, so that can go down. And then one of our round pieces. And let's see. How about the, yeah, we've got two little kids with the sled right there. I love the images in this kit. I think they're a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So I'm going to go ahead and add them. I like the bow. I just think the bow is really fun. If I do it like that. So I don't lose the bow. But then I lose the holly. Okay. I thought I had another big holly piece, but I guess I used them both. So let's go ahead and cut out a small holly piece. And it would have been cool to have these already cut out. You also have some bells on here. Some Christmas bells. So you get quite a variety. Get your couple different sizes of the postcards. You get the Santa flinch card, and then the doily, and the scarf. So the poinsettia scarf, the little doily. Yeah, oh yeah, I like that. Okay, so we'll just put the holly down up at the top. And the key for collaging is have everything touch. So if you can have everything touch, okay. Now we can put him down here. Also, we could put him down here. Nope, don't like it. We'll save him for later. Okay. Fingernail polish on our hollies. And we have a little fabric flip ready for our other. Okay, so this was a lot of fun giving ideas using the page from day 7. We had the postcards and all of the embellishments on that page. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and clean up and let's see what we did. Okay, so we started off with our page with our postcards and our little pieces of ephemera. We went ahead and we took one of our postcards, made a stamp, and canceled it and just made a journaling card. That's simple. Then we took my favorite image, the beautiful lady here, and we layered her postcard and made it into a stamp looking image. And this was inspired by Paper Terrace, Jessica over at Paper Terrace and Kara Branded Creations. And so then I turned it into a paperclip using a scrap piece of the file folder. So I have a paperclip to add to the items that are for the list journal that we're making. Then I went ahead and I made another one of the hidden journaling cards because I just can't get enough of them. And this time we added items to the edge, and that was so that you could see. I mean, it makes it look even more hidden. So these are the pieces, some of the pieces I have left from the page that we're working with. Then I also took some of those images and I added tabs into the list journal. So we have these little stamped tabs added in there, added to the ledger paper, and then to this piece here because it had the graph paper for your project notes. Then also one of the postcards, I added some of the ledger paper here so you can write over the top of that, and I added it in as an attached tag. So this will come out off the edge. I think that will be really fun. If I had something that I wanted to keep track of and make sure I didn't lose that card, I could go ahead and have that. And you can see it's easily found because this piece is sticking out. Then the other thing that we did here was we added a top tuck, added a stamp. This time I went ahead and I put my stamp over the top of the other stamp and left the edge of the stamp from the postcard. Remember, I took my scrap paper, added it down here to get that some of the pink in here. I had added some lace and journaling lines to some map tags that I had. And so we just added a couple of the postcard images there, and that fits right in there into the top tuck. So stamps. making the little stamps. I think that that was really fun. And then remember, you saw the inspiration pieces. They are larger, but I was, using today's sheet, so those ones were smaller. These are using the Colorful Daisy digital kit from Dear Julie Julie. You can find that along with several other daisy kits in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop. So again, Jessica over at Paper Terrace, she made these here. So have you made some of these stamps yet? I think that they're really fun. Like I said, I have made them before, but was reminded by the happy mail that I received this week. And so wanted to pass that on to you. And do check out Jessica over at Paper Terrace. She used to be I'm a Cool Mom and has rebranded herself as the Paper Terrace. And also check out Kara Brandon Creations. Oh, I wanted to show you, always, right? Oh, but wait. Okay, remember we also added the eyelash trim underneath there. So I did want to go ahead and put this in as a pocket or a tuck, okay? And so I do want this to stick out a little bit, okay? So that you can still, so I can still grab it, okay? But what I'm thinking is I can attach this, okay, into the journal. I'm going to use this because it'll be a thinner line. So if I attach it just to the one side, remember I was going to do this the other day, but I had used a master board on the back and I didn't want to waste my master board. So here we are. I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to let that edge stick out just a little bit so that we do have a place that we can grab this from, but we're going to let this dry before we... Okay, so let's... Okay, so now we'll have a little place, and we just happen to have the perfect tag to go right in there. Okay, so that does fit, and then this just goes right back in there. Okay. Okay, so you have your little pocket, and you have your hidden journaling right there. I think it's kind of fun and kind of different. And we also did make a couple of fabric clusters so that we have a long fabric piece here with some of the embellishments from the day 7 page, and we have this little cluster here. So this one has the Santa postcard, the little poinsettia scarf. We made a tag, a little mini tag out of the Santa image, added the holly with the glittered fingernail polish here, and one of the word images from one of the cards here, and put all of that on a piece of the fabric that we frayed the edge on. Here we have a postcard, a mini postcard. So actually it's a mini postcard and a really mini postcard. And then one of the circle doilies and the little holly piece. And so those pieces will go into the red and green items that we are saving and for our other journal. So there we go. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. Don't forget to go watch one of these videos. It really does help my channel, and I hope you're enjoying our vacation pictures. We had such a good time. It really was the best combination of a vacation I've ever had, where it was a lot of fun. We did a lot of stuff. We enjoyed our family, and yet it was restful, and it was the first time I've ever come home from a vacation and felt like I was rested and had a vacation. So I hope you're enjoying those, and don't forget that the Christmas digitals are on sale for 50% off through the end of July. I have also extended the Christmas journal kits and their coupon code through the end of July. So the coupon code, you can find that in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group. And I hope you have an amazing day. Bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah, right? Try to break it evenly.
You making any progress?
Yeah.
A little bit.
There you go.
Look at that. Look what we got.
Oh, okay.
It's so pretty.
It's actually gonna be.
Which side do you want? You pick which side you want. Okay.